Good morning, MS Live. Oh gosh, I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. And I just want to welcome y'all to MS Live. I am your host, Dulci Hill. And today we're all going to be supporting each other. Uh, again, I'm here to just talk about what it's like to have MS. I've had it for 37, 36. I don't know. I've had it too long. I've had it longer than I've been alive. No, that doesn't make any sense, does it? I have lived longer with MS than I have not. But anyway, I'm here. You are the star. I'm going to be reading. Good morning, Chris. I'm going to be reading on YouTube a lot. Hi, Jane. How are you? A lot of common things. Today is all. Hi. You are so sweet. I just. I'm gonna save you a lot of money today because I've got some announcements. Anyway, I'm gonna save you some money, and if you have not donated to MS Frontiers, I want you with the money that you save, that I make you save. There, I want you to send $1 to MS Frontiers or through PayPal, Dulcie G, and I'll put it to MS Frontiers. Let me. There, Jimmy. All right. And Mary. Hi. All right. Let me get my phone all together there. All right. It's. All right. You're gonna look at the ceiling a little bit on the phone. Good morning, Sharia. Good morning, Karen. Karen. All right. Why is everything such an effort? All right, so hi, Danny. All right, hi, Jimmy. Just so you know, I'm not wearing my glasses there, so I can't see any of you, but there's no reflection, so you can see me a little bit. First of all, let's save some money. Today started MS Prime Days. Or how about Amazon Prime? My husband watches some of these videos and he says, you get manic when you're on the camera. You're manic. You're not making sense. You need to slow down. You know what? Put a spotlight on me and wind me up. And okay, today is Amazon Prime Days. All right, so what you want to do is you want to go to Amazon.com if you have Prime and click on the Prime Savings. It's amazing. You get sheets, $50, $60 sheets. You get them for like $27. It's you just can't. Prices like that, you can't afford to hold on to your cash. All right, go in the poorhouse today and tomorrow. It's for the next 40 hours. It's save money, save huge amounts of money. Get your towels, get your sheets. I'm looking for jersey sheets right now because the regular sheets are just, my feet are cold. I don't know. Anyway, now an update. Chris E had her eye surgery. Remember, it had nothing to do with MS. And last week we all said prayer for her and prayed for the surgeon and all. And Chris, give us an update. How did your surgery go? How did it? I know, but I'm not going to report it for everyone. I'm going to read how you do because again, I'm just your host. Let's. All right, she'll get to us in a minute. There, Jane. It's good to see you. I have a friend who just moved from Maryland to Idaho there, and she's having a great time there. You know what? I'll look into that. I think an affiliate. I'll look into being an affiliate. I may do that. I may do that. I'm so afraid. Hi, baby. I'm so afraid that I'm gonna have to incorporate as a nonprofit. And you guys know I'm better in front of the camera than behind the camera. I have no energy. If any one of you have the energy to incorporate MS Frontiers, again, this is not my ministry. It's your ministry. It's God's ministry. I just, I do. Remember, I told you guys I was writing a book, and I have been writing a book, but I've had. All right, I have been. Hi, Stephen. Hi, Manny. I have been writing the book, but then I had to take a long break because we had the fundraiser. By the way, so much of the fundraiser paid for our website there, and I specifically thank all of you for who had contributed, bought a T-shirt, or just sent money there. And Jane, I know you did. Karen, I believe you did too. I just, you know what? When you contribute, you make this ministry your ministry and not mine, and it's important you know that. All right, so Chris just updated us. She says her surgery went great. The 2 shots in the eyeball hurt like the dickens, but it was fun watching the surgeon. The team was awesome. I had them laughing the whole time. Of course you did, Chris, because you're a funny girl. You have MS, right? And hi, Mace. Oh my God, Mace is in the house. I love that. I love that. By the way, hi, Simmy. Susan Hill. I emailed her. I texted her, and by the way, if you subscribe to YouTube, if make sure you don't have parental controls on safety, on security. And the reason why is that YouTube has a rule that says you cannot. Thank you, Karen. I love you. I love you. Karen just let me know that she did donate to MS Frontiers, and that is so huge. So what I wanted to say, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked there. What was I talking about? All right, of course. All right, I lost. You think I have MS? I lost my train of thought. So, oh, Susan lost her. Okay, that's right. All right. Jane has been in contact with Susan, and she lost her mother a couple of weeks ago. Real quick, Jesus, please, we pray for Susan. Lift her up. She's in pain. She lost her mama. Oh my goodness. Hi, Mindy. Bless everybody who's watching right now. Allow them to feel the love that you have for them. Speak through my words, Lord. Let my words be your words and not my words, Lord. Comfort Susan. Bring her back to us. Let her know how much we love her, Lord. And comfort her in this time of loss. In Jesus' name I give thanks. Amen. Oh, my gosh. Susan, you know what? So, all right, what it is the parental controls. If you have that on, screened out for adult videos, you won't see or you can't type in that in the chat. And the reason why is thank you. Chris also prayed along with us. Thank you, Chris, and thank you, Father, for thank you for hearing our prayer and blessing Chris in her surgery. Oh, that's so huge. You know, wherever two or more gather together, God is there. And I want you to say, it doesn't matter what you believe. It just doesn't matter what you believe. So know that if you're not a Christian, if you don't believe in Jesus, that's. Please don't think that hitting you over the head and wanting you to be a Jesus freak there. Tim, hi Tim. Tim from over the pond there. It's 4 o'clock in London. Is it 4 o'clock? Yeah, 4 o'clock, 4 to 5 there. Uh, so it's London's in the house. Tim's in the house. It's such a blessing. So just so you know, if you're not Jesus freak, yeah, your love, the support you'll get in here. It just everybody needs something bigger than themselves. There's a saying, a great philosopher that says people don't. Hi, Julia. That people don't search for serenity outside of themselves till they come to the end of themselves, and that's huge. There, MS is a way that we get to the end of ourselves. We have to, don't we? Don't we have to get to the end of ourselves to realize? Look, I couldn't walk this morning. I was like, the hip. I have a video, hip flexor assisted device, and I thought I'm gonna wear pretty shoes, but my pretty shoes I can't wear the ankle foot orthotic. I have that video as well. So I'm gonna wear my hip flexor assisted device, and I'll probably put on my. Let me see here. I'll put on my my walker, and I'll load it up with water and with the snack, and I'll go for a walk. All right, now I just blinded myself there. How does this look there? This is what the commentators do on the TV. They have lighting. Everything's about lighting. So this will work better for I don't know. I don't care. I just don't care. I don't know. So anyway, if you're on YouTube, if Susan can see this, if you have security checked, also I've discovered a lot of times you don't see the live chat results if I've gone and I've edited, meaning if I've saved it in another playlist. Hi, Gina. Gina is right here. Gina, pretty Gina. Anyway, your son, it was his birthday, I believe last week, or he turned 30. Beautiful, handsome, like a model. But does that surprise you on YouTube? Does that surprise you? Gina's son is as handsome as, oh my gosh, he's good looking. Anyway. All right, Gina, we'll leave him alone. He's beautiful there. Hi, Jaleesa. Welcome to MS Live. Let's see. You know what? All right. So Karen is talking about knee collapsing, and that was one of my first symptoms. And how does that result? What does that cause for us with MS there? And your left leg, my left leg. I know. No, Gina, you need to say, oh, behave. I do that. Hi, Kristen, I'm sorry. So, what happens? What happens is the wiring from our brain to our leg, all the way down, it seems to get crossfires and that knee seems to give out, one of our knees. And that's not true with everybody with MS, but it's true with a lot of us with MS. And it was true with me. My knee often gave out. And then what happens, what we end up doing is we end up walking stiff knee, right? We stiffen that leg because we don't trust it anymore. We don't trust that knee to carry us without dropping us on the floor. I had that. I have that. Right? What happens? We walk with a stiff leg. We end up getting bursitis or pain in the hip. It's the whole thing. There is that hip flexor assisted device will help you. Chris will help you as far as bending it. Hi, John. Bending that knee. Also, Karen, it's important that now's the time you got to do lunges and squats. And the reason why is when you have that knee, you don't depend on that knee there because those muscles, you're afraid those muscles won't catch you if all of a sudden it drops you there. If you do squats, if you do lunges and stuff, therefore your body will just automatically remember that when you start falling, to catch you, to those muscles contract. It's called muscle memory, right? And anyway, Karen was reminded us that she broke her leg in June there. That's probably the same time I broke my hand, right? I had to say because MS, let me see. One of the sport groups is on this, and I got such a kick out of it. MS Warriors there, so I'm in MS Warriors right now. And Diana here, and Diana broke her ankle. I broke a rib. All right, what happened? So I want everybody. Hi, Julia. So I want everybody to post what they have broken in the past 8 months. So on MS Warriors, somebody took a picture of their foot because they broke a toe. Well, they said, "Oh my gosh, I have to rehab this," and well, they're looking for support. And what was funny is the kind of support they got is that everybody else was taking pictures, just posting pictures of their bruised or broken feet, and it was so funny, and I wanted to take I could have joined in with the pictures of the foot because I hurt my foot there. Gina wanted us all to know that she broke her right wrist there. So so I've got a rib and a hand. I broke a bone in my hand there. And then let's see, we got a leg and an ankle. No bones. She broke a. And you know what? And the bones heal, but now we're gonna have some fun and talk about all the stuff we broke because Jane's bringing some humor into it and said she didn't break any bones, but she broke a plant pot, a picture on her wall, and I did that. It's just stuff. It's stuff. Screws in it, yeah, it's stuff. You know what? I don't know. I've thrown out stuff. What else did I break? Oh, yeah. Do you remember the corner hutch? That I did a video and there was a corner hutch behind me there. The pane in the front, I was in the dining room, slipped out and that broke, right? And it just, so I broke that, and then we decided to burn it. Because it just, nobody wants a hutch without glass, and it was pretty cheap there, and we ended up getting another hutch. I'll show you there. So that broke. Why not? Why not there? But again, go on to Amazon Prime, save some money because it's Prime days there. Oh, all right. So Diana has a plate and a screw, not in your picture, but all right, in your ankle, plate and the screw. So no longer can you go through the airport without making noise. Um, let's see. Chris was let's see, chiming in. She broke a few glasses, plates. Coffee fun. I broke a couple of my glasses, water glasses, right? Put it on the walker and I get going a little too fast and it goes flying. Hi Andrew, hi Tara. Love that name Tara. That Tara. Uh, yeah, of the earth, Tara from Gone with the Wind. It just yeah, you know what? There is nothing like, but they say be careful of shopping, right? Just be careful of shopping because shopping, you think it's gonna do it for you, and it really, you get this stuff and you got this stuff and you also got a bill, and do I need new sheets? No, the sheets I have are just fine. I don't need new sheets there. And that Prime Days, it timed out. It timed out. I'm sorry. What you guys see whenever I turn my head is that I'm reading what they're posting in the live chat there. Occasionally I read what you guys are posting. So I look down here. I look at the camera there, and then when I'm over here, I'm looking at myself there. So if I haven't looked at all right, so you can see if I'm being sociopathic or what, narcissistic. Every time I look like that, I'm looking at myself, right? Ah, ah. It's funny. Uh, You know what, Diana? All right, what you have to do is get, there's an app. What is that app called? There's an app you can download that it scans your email and it gives you 25 cents every time you order something, and pay back money. So you want to do that. If you order something from Amazon every day, I think the UPS man or the Amazon guy, it's like the Easter bunny. There's something, and then occasionally they'll put it underneath of a tree. And hi, Tim Tam. Uh, it just, I just love it's Santa Claus. I think all these delivery guys, except for the mailman, should wear uh, um, Santa Claus outfits. Even though you're doing. Occasionally, I get a box from my husband. It's because I have auto delivery when it comes to the arthritis, glucosamine chondroit. A couple things I get auto delivery. It's cheaper there. And real quick before this time's out, there. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Gina is talking about her lower back always hurts, aches, and feels weak. Aw. All right, Gina, have you seen the video on YouTube where it's magnesium chloride spray? It's magnesium sulfate spray, and you rub that into your legs, and it seems to really help. It helps with the aches there. Helps relax that. So it is good. Also, you got to stretch. you have to stretch. And all right, let's see. Diana, when you have Amazon Prime, she's talking about using Amazon Prime and how wonderful that is, and how she orders something every day. And I think, you know what, Diana, Amazon Prime, one time I decided I needed dental floss, and I went, I ordered a dental floss to be delivered. So I understand. Toothpaste is, it's what you run out of. I don't feel like going to the grocery store anymore. So I decided I needed some baking flour. Hi, Christina, or Christine. Anyway, if any of you, started playing with sourdough, so I'm making sourdough and all. So if you want any sourdough starter, let me know. There, I'll send send you some sourdough starter. I from San Francisco. It's the original 1880. There. All right. So Sharia is talking about her daughter falling down because of a root, and she went down the next, and said this is probably what happens. And she fell exactly just like her daughter. Right after her daughter fell, she did that, and she hurt herself, but she couldn't stop laughing, and that's funny. It's funny. It's like, that's like, you ever, hi Lisa, you ever start taking stairs, and let me tell you something about walking with the walker and going off a curb. All right, what you have to do is you got to turn the walker around and walk backwards, step down, and then pull the walker down. You ever come out of somebody's house and people get behind you, or people go lower, and it's like, no, going up is easy, going down is a little tough, especially if you go forward. You have to go backwards, right, and hold on to something. Going down backwards is a lot better. There, people will get behind you, and you're like, "What are you, crazy?" All right, uh, I'll fall on you. It's and Jane, that is, you know, it's good. We're talking about giving Christmas presents. In fact, let's talk a little bit, because I've got a lot to learn here. You give it your mailman Christmas presents, or money, or water on hot days. Um, Jane's talking about giving money and water and Christmas gifts to her UPS man. And now I want to know. Hi, Frank. I want to know. How much are you supposed to tip your hairdresser? Um, I'm going tomorrow, right? And it's different if the hairdresser owns the business, but I want to know, how much are you supposed to tip your hairdresser? I'm getting, I get my dark, but so I'll be a lot darker tomorrow there, which, dark streaks there. 20. All right, 20, and you give her $20. All right, Jane gives her 20, and Gina's is 20. And that's really good. But 20 on what? What percentage is 20 there? And because all right, 20. Yeah. I think I was given. No wonder my hairdresser got angry with me and didn't make an exception there. Because I thought percentage wise, I used to tell my hairdresser, my old one, and I've got a new one. I used to, all right, $20 on 100. Jane gives, so that's 20%. Jane gives 20%. Hey, Joy, um, again, we're talking about or tipping. Uh, yeah, no, mine will. Karen gives 5 to 10 depending on what I get done. That's what Karen says. I get highlights and I get my stripes, my highlights and lowlights. I'll get more lowlights come in the winter there. So it comes to the house for $20. That's crazy, and I'll get a haircut. So it'll be about $130 for the highlights and lowlights of blonde and the dark put all through that to match my natural because I get a lot of natural there. And then they do a toner which adds gloss there and cut it there and they blow dry it and all and it's about $140 and then so I should give $25 probably. Uh, yeah, I'm thinking 25 or 150, but that's not bad for every 4 months. Uh, that's what I have to think about. It's every 4 months, right? And you amateurize it. Uh, if the more often I go, I'd have a problem with that's why I don't get my hair dyed or roots dyed because then you're looking at $100 every 6 weeks. Yeah, no, I'm too lazy. Too lazy there. And the highlights and lowlights blend with the gray, blend with the dark, and I just can't do it there. Can't do it there. So, and I invite for all of you with MS, best hairstyle to get color wise, if just get highlights and lowlights. So go and say, and then you go maybe twice a year. You go twice a year, whatever. Go every 4 months. So and then the gray goes blends in with the blonde and the dark. It's all right, $10. All right, and if you're gray or you're blonde, you can use the bluing shampoo, the purple shampoo. Here's a cheap trick because cheap trick. This is a good band. Here is it's called bluing, and you can get it on Amazon.com. Amazon thing. You can also get it at the grocery stores. Bluing for laundry. And you put a couple drops in that in your dollar store shampoo, and now you've got bluing shampoo. It'll make the blonde, takes the yellow out of silver hair, out of gray hair, out of light hair. It just even takes the brassiness out of red hair. So taking the yellow out. That's probably, yeah, I hadn't thought about it. I do that with my white miniature schnauzer. Yeah. The purple shampoo you get at Sally's is really expensive. You know what, Diana? Swimming is hard on your hair. I've got long hair, right? And I swim every other day. And thank you for the time check, Karen. All right, all right, what you swimmers have to know. By the way, it was 55 degrees yesterday. The pool's outside. It was raining here in Maryland, and I swam. I was the only one at the pool. There was a swim team, which they don't count, right? Because they're under 20. And when you're under 20, you don't feel. And I just used my neoprene. I went swimming. The poor lifeguard was standing there with her cape on and she was freezing. The wind was blowing. It was miserable. It was cold out. but the water was warm and it was sexy. All right, so let me tell you, the trick of swimming without damaging your hair is when you're done. All right, when you go swimming, get your hair wet, right, and put conditioner in your hair, and then put the swim cap on top of it, right? That'll keep the chlorine from turning it green. And then when you get out, get in the shower and get some baking soda. I carry a container of baking soda. Get some baking soda, put some shampoo in the baking soda as soon as you can get that, and you put that in your hair, and it really suds up. But the baking soda neutralizes chlorine, so it gets it all out. It's just wonderful. Yeah, you know what it was, is that it was so dark and so miserable, and now I'm talking about swimming in the misery. And it's easier for me to go to the gym on days that it's dark and drizzly and rainy and stuff, and snowy and stuff, than it is if it's sunny and it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. It's hard to go out when it's beautiful. It's like, I'll go out and I'll weed. And by the way, I have the blinds closed, but I can see all my neighbors are walking today. I wonder what day is today. I don't know. Everybody's walking. Today's Tuesday. All right, so it was so cold, and I went to the gym, and I was lifting weights for the first time in a while because it was dark and dingy and it was cold. And I thought, you know what? I like a challenge. And many people with MS, I think we have MS because we like it hard. I don't think we like it hard, but we feel most alive when we're combating something, when we're trying to fix something, right? When we're overcoming something. I think that MS, uh, uh, yeah, yes. All right, I'll do. I think that's it. And I think, hi, Deborah. And I think that I was at the gym and I had my scooter, right? Because I'm conserving energy. I have videos on there that talk. I could use my walker to go around, but I wanted to really push through. I want it hard. I wanted to do with most. So what I decided to do was, you know what? None of the able-bodied people will go out to the pool because it's raining, and I have to go to the top pool there. And yeah, I did. I felt like rock. I thought, you know what? Just because none of my pool buddies swam yesterday, and Monday is a swim day for everybody. And here I was by myself. I reserved the pool and swam, and there's a poor lifeguard freezing, and I stopped after 20 laps, and I said, I'm halfway through, but I'll tell you, it's miserable. And I had my long lined swim jacket, and it was raining on it, and it's so I looked at her, and I said, I was like, if there's a way you can get in the swimming pool, and there's a jacuzzi, and there was a lot of people in the jacuzzi, I'm not going to go in the jacuzzi because I'm on rituximab, and it makes you more at risk for getting infections there. And I like to call public jacuzzis crotch pots. And yes, I said that. I probably shouldn't have. There, it just a lot of people were in there, but I put on my coat and my hood, and it was raining, and I went in and I got the hot shower, took a while for that shower to heat up, but I had my neoprene on. Didn't have my heavy neoprene, but I do that again. Uh, and that is, the different people have. All right. First of all, to answer your question, Diana, the outside pool will be. That's funny. The outside pool at the Bel Air Athletic Club will be open until November, and then what they'll do is they'll get the dome over the lower pool and close the upper pool, and the dome over the lower pool is apparently they're trying to do something to vent it out a little better than it's still not adequate for the swim coach who does he just resigned because he doesn't think it'll be safe enough for him. Um, jacuzzis are too hot, but when you're yeah, but when you're cold, they're freezing, your core is cold. There is nothing like getting into a jacuzzi for a couple seconds there just to heat yourself up enough to get out and walk. It just, I can't do, and people with MS, you don't want to do jacuzzis because what happens is your body hot inflames your body and it makes it not as effective. You don't walk as effectively. Chris, you know what? The Southerners are talking about taking cold showers. We Northerners, hi Tanya. We Northerners or Northeastern people. Oh my gosh, my feet get cold. They're always cold. They're cold now. They're miserably cold. So uh, I have a foot. It's a foot. All right. I don't know. I'm getting notifications and breaking news notifications on my cell phone there. You know what? And Diana, just sharing something pretty neat is that 100 years ago, hot water was a test. It really was. So that is studying the history of the MS. 100 years ago, hot water was a test for MS. And what they would do is they would, in fact, in London, they were. It was more than 100 years ago. We're getting old. You think it's probably all right. Subtract 60. 50 years ago was 100 years. So it was 150, 200 years ago. They in England, they had so many people with MS. They didn't know what it was, but they knew it was the nerve disease. And they took these people and they put them in hot water, and they wanted to see, if things started shutting down, were they more able to function in hot water. They took the hot people in the hot. Hi, Andre. Then they take the people that they dipped in hot water for a while, who were kind of couldn't do anything, and they put them in ice water, and wanted to see if that helped them out, and they found it did, and that's how they diagnosed people with MS. So thank you for that history lesson, Diana. That I remember researching early on. In fact, if you will look at the history of MS, you can see the drawings that they did 150 years ago in England there of people with MS. And it's just, studying neurology and studying that I did that because I've had it for 37 years. Uh, you know, all right, all right, hot makes you like Gumby, right? Like Gumby. That we like to say that instead of that the it. But you know what, Chris? Chris is commenting that it sounds like torture to her. But you know what? Back then, think about all the symptoms of MS and how advanced. Oh gosh, having MS is pretty torturous at times. At times, um, it's sure not torturous when I'm doing this MS live, and I'm hosting this and I'm reading. I'm thinking about you and cool showers. You know, mobile Alabama is. Hi, Mary. Mary McCain is here. Jello legs. So she's talking about making Jello legs. But it's so interesting if you Google the early drawings of MS. It's these doctors. It's wonderful how it is just it's so awesome that they would draw uh, the difference is the results of hot water and cold water and people walking with MS. That foot drop happened back then, right? And guess what? What you can look at people walking with MS, and I was always amazed. You can tell somebody with MS by the way they walk. If they're walking and they're lifting up on one toe so they can swing the other leg around because they swing the drop foot. We swing the foot that drops, and anybody does this, by the way, but you can tell mostly people with the MS, we're the ones that really suffer from drop foot. Various other people with spinal damage, with stroke, stuff like that, they suffer from drop foot. But you know, swinging. What we do is we come up on one foot and we swing it around there. Uh, you know, and cold water when you're warm. Think about going down to the ocean and somebody's holding you and you're standing there and you're really warm and all of a sudden the hi fatty the ocean water comes up and uh hits your feet, right? What happens when you've had MS for a long time? You start it's like somebody shocked you. All of a sudden you start having like a bit of a seizure. uh, yeah, it's spasticity. Everything starts, the nerves start. It's terrible, terrible. It does hurt. It just definitely hurts there. Hi, Laura. People ask you about your limp. Is all right? Limp. I'm thinking, why do we limp? Why do we limp? All right, everybody on why do we limp? Do we limp because of what Diana was saying, or Karen was? I think yeah, what Karen was saying. Do we limp because our knees give out, or do we limp and we keep it straight, or do we limp because of foot drop? Do we limp? Why do we limp? Right? Why? Why? So come on, Laura. Come on, Mace. You know, why do we limp? Tara, I saw you're watching there. So chime in. Why do we limp? Um, and Diana is mentioning why. What we can do is squats. And again, if you go to my YouTube, hi Lance. If you go to the YouTube channel, you can see that I've got that exercise playlist, and it'll show you how to do squats and lunges and stuff, even if you don't want to do that. So it is a Diana. You're speaking wonderful. We limp because it's a misfire thing, but a lot of times people limp is and you guys are awesome. You guys are answering there. All right. Gina says poor nerve conduction, weakness, affected area. It appears to limp, but appears. All right. So foot. Hi, Connie. Foot drop. Hi, Lisa. Uh, so you're overcoming foot drop, right? So this is a lot of times. And Deb, that's good. Thank you. Uh, because my thigh does not lift. Weak hip flexors. That's my problem. I've got a bad hip flexor, knee lockout, and foot drop. That's huge. That is huge. And you limp a lot of times because you do things to overcompensate for the weakness, and everybody does. You don't have to have MS. Everybody does. If you have a weak one side, if you have something that's bothering you, the other parts of your body will overcompensate to make up for that weakness. That's why we tend to have areas of our back that are tighter than other areas of our back there. And I love that because Deb, you're my twin as far as that. What are we supposed to do? Stretch our hamstrings, do do lunges and squats. Not because we want to. It's much more fun to do a bicep curl, isn't it? But we have to do the things we don't want to do, right? So it is. Hi, Becky. So what are we supposed to do, right? Use it or lose it. Just be, and it's so great that MS, multiple sclerosis. It's great that this is a good thing about it. All right. So you have to suspend your logic a minute. If we have to have this anyway, if we have to, let's look for the good things uh, um, that work with MS. Use it or lose it. Everybody has to use it there. But early on, we end up having MS, and we have to get with the program. We have to exercise a lot earlier. We have to eat better a lot earlier. And where I was saying we've got to come to the end of ourselves before we start looking outside of ourselves. There, MS helps us come to the end of ourselves. It's like I can go to the gym to look good. I can go to the gym, to look good for you, my husband or stuff. Or I can go to the gym because if I don't go to the gym, I'm not going to be walking as well. And he might take off someplace. He may leave me. And people might ultimately, when you look in the mirror, God sees you first, and you're ultimately alone. I hate to say that, but it's true. And what do we have to do? We've got to better ourselves for ourselves there. And that's not just if you have an MS, that's if you have anything. That's if you have nothing at all. If you have kids that are taking too much of you out of life there. Remember, those kids will grow up and they'll think about themselves, your husband. My husband calls me up the other day and he says, I'll be working until 11. I won't be getting home till 11 at night. And I texted, I said, why'd you meet someone? He's in Washington, D.C. Why'd you meet someone? And I'm joking about that. But the truth is that we don't have control over anything outside of ourselves. So let's just control us there. Uh, all right. We have to continue moving the limbs. I love that, Deb. I love that you're talking about using your legs, exercising. Hi, Paul. And massage. That's what I wanted to talk about is massage. All right. So their certified massage really helps people with MS. But there's people who specialize in MS massage, and it's different than regular massage. A regular person getting massage, say you have a knot, all right, let's just say you got a knot in your forearm, right? This here is works with people with regular people. You want to break up that knot, you do it by going back and forth. Well, somebody with MS thinks spasticity, right? It's different. If so, we got a knot there. What works with a knot? Same thing as a stretch. An MS massage person pulls on that knot and holds it. Only then will the muscle release. It's completely different than. But the foam roller, right? It same thing. It rubs it back and forth. And what you need to do is hold that muscle, stretch it out. And people, I know somebody who does a MS massage, and if you have a knot and you pull on that knot, just hold that knot, pull, you know, it releases it. What happens when we go back and forth, right? We tense up. People with MS tense up when you start rubbing back and forth. We tense. It works different than the average person. When you go back and forth and you massage back and forth there, relaxes the average person. But people with MS, there you got to pull on the muscle, pull to relax it and hold it, and yeah, if you do that and you slightly warm it up, you slightly, with a heating pad, slightly warm it up and just enough, and then take that muscle and stretch it. Stretch it. Use the magnesium chloride spray that helps that muscle relax too. You get that on Amazon Days, which is going on right now. So if you have Amazon Prime, you get things for a lot cheaper there. And yeah, hot stones. All right, somebody was talking about hot stones. So, in fact, now that we're all talking about pains there, because I lifted weights, and I did chest and triceps yesterday. Well, I'm weaker on the left side. So what happens is that the right side lifted, more purposeful, more heavier, and it caused a little bit more knots. Right side, that's what my girlfriend, she does Swedish massage. She doesn't do MS massage. And I tell her, she lives in California, and I tell her when she massages me, how to do an MS massage. And an MS massage holding things, say it's a little different. She says, oh, that right side, because my left side's weaker. She says, oh, that right side is a hot mess. It's oh my gosh. And now all of a sudden I'm sore. I'm thinking, thanks for talking about massage, Now I'm sore. I didn't know. I heard. But thank you for the time check. It's 11:55. I started YouTube a little early, but that's good. Hi Aya. What a fun name, Aya. Aya. It's Aya because that's Latin. Got to pronounce it with the Latin. Aya. Ahmed. Uh, uh, Aya. Aya. Yeah. Fun. What is oh my goodness. All right, Jane says she's got weather coming in 50 to 65 miles an hour. We used to get that in California there. Hi, Karen. Hi, Mark. Hi, Doug. Thank you for the hearts. They're giving me hearts there. All right, so what I wanted to tell you to do, again, I'm not telling you anything to do. We work together to support each other, and by the way, I got enough frequent flyer miles that Jane, Christmas time, thinking about, I'm thinking about going to a place at Christmas time. So you let me know, where should I go for Christmas time? My husband and I, we'd like to get out of Dodge at Christmas time. So let me know where I should go. Yeah, I've got some frequent flyer miles, and I think we want to get out of Maryland for Christmas. Anyway, I love you. Please subscribe. Go to YouTube and Google Dulci Health and subscribe to the channel. Then you'll get an email that you participate in this chat. Make sure you don't have children's restrictions on so you can participate in the chat. Go to msfrontiers.org. Look at the resources we have for you. Don't forget about Amazon Prime days there. Get everything really cheap. Thank you, Mace. Mace is giving me a time check too. And if you're on Facebook, there, if you follow me, you'll see when this happens. We do the MS Live let's see, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 10 o'clock to, I'm sorry, 11 to 12 East Coast Standard. Again, and I got nothing. Love you. May the peace of God, worry about nothing, but in everything through prayer and supplication with gratitude. Gratitude. Thank you, Lord. Make your requests known to God. I can't do it. Can't do it. Tell God. I can't do it. Tell God, if you're real, God, make yourself real to me. And let the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, keep your hearts and minds on Christ Jesus. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May he shine his face upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you his peace. I thank God for being with us all today, and I will see you on Thursday.